this week. And then for the personal patterns chart, the online assignment that's on here, just remember to review these different things on here. Each student should access the feedback files from the draft 1. Once they're accessed, make sure you're going through all the comments and corrections. There are rows of 16 separate errors on that form. Charts can be downloaded and completed on your devices. So you're not handwriting these, you're downloading them and typing in the fields. And remember, I reduced the font size on those so it should stay consistent. If your comments and corrections are extensive, require them one chart for the amount of corrections. You can do a second one, but only one is required. The personal patterns chart template is here. For each major error, write the symbol in the left-hand box and then complete the rest of the errors. A few categories might not apply, like the ones, if you've done one of these before, you'd have the end categories, but we haven't, so we're doing the first one here. So downloading the template, just make sure that you're noting what's being asked here. Anything that's marked on a feedback file in that Turnitin system, they're little blue and purple data marks. Start first and foremost with the blue ones, because those are the ones that I individually went through on. The purple ones are only there from ETS data, and I've either gone through and deleted some or left the ones that were actual errors. And on some of those I do have comments, but start with the blue errors first, the comments on those. So as an example, if your thesis statement was marked, you might have a T, capital TS that's marked there, and then the individual box, if you click on it, it tells you it's a thesis statement error. It's either incomplete or missing. And then how many times have you committed the error on your paper? Well, if it's something like a topic sentence or thesis statement, it's only going to be once for a thesis, maybe 3 times for a topic sentence, up to 3 times. If we have stuff like, if we have things like a comma splice marked or a run-on, we might have something like that marked throughout, comma splices or run-ons. Type in the type of error it is here, and then the frequency. This one, some of you have 10, 15, 20 of those. What is the correction for it? Well, most of those little boxes include the corrections there. If there's something not specifically listed there, I normally make a comment in there about a specific one. If there's not, then what you're going to do is go into your grammar book, and as I said before, you can look through the indexing on this. You can look through and see, is there something specific for this type of error in my grammar book that I already have? Write down the briefest version of a correction that you can for this so that you have that reference in place. And it's not a bad idea that when you're doing these to go through your drafts and look for it on the actual paper itself. Most of these will be not applicable for this time. They will be applicable next week when we do one with the Essay 2 commentary on there. So go through each one of these. Make sure you save it with your name. When you download this file, it will come up as Personal Patterns Charts Fall 22. I want everyone to make sure, let me move this somewhere. Everyone make sure that when you do go to save this file, it's going to come up with a box for you to do this. What you want to do is keep the personal patterns chart, but put your first name and last name here. Or for this class now, it'll probably be enough to just do first initial and last name. And then save it to your files. You can do documents or downloads as long as you remember where it's at so that you can save it and send it in with that actual name on there so I don't get files lost anywhere. Okay? That's it for this week on those. Let me know if you got questions, guys. I look forward to seeing the results.